Hi guys, I'm Marcus. I'm from TWBS Group Media 1.
Hi, I'm Harry. I'm from the same group, same school. Today we're doing assignment 17.
And I hope you enjoy.
Cheers guys.
Mr. Thomas? Thomas? What is your favourite and least favourite horror film? Why?
Favourite? I'm going to say The Conjuring. What a film it is. Very scary film. Quite a lot of jumps in it, you know, that's what I like about the horror film. Least favourite? It's a tough one. Maybe Sinister 2. Sinister 1 was very good. I agree. Sinister 2, bad film. They're trying to just do what they did in Sinister 1. But because you've seen Sinister 1, Sinister 2 not as good, you know, the jumps on is good. The story has to be good for a horror film, I think.
You're wrong. What's your favourite and least favourite horror film and why?
I personally think Sinister would be my favourite horror film, as it's got a lot of suspense and jump scares. My least favourite horror film would be Insidious. It's so predictable and it's not scary whatsoever.
Very nice answer.
What's your favourite and least favourite horror film? And
My favourite horror film is Dawn of the Dead by George A. Romero because I love the subgenre of zombie. It's really entertaining, and I don't like Poltergeist because I think it's really predictable and boring. Don't like it at all.
Hello Josh. Hello Adam. What is your favourite and least favourite horror film and why?
Favourite's probably Fright Night, least favourite's probably Jerusalem, if you've ever seen it. Fright Night probably because it's just a really good vampire film, builds up a lot of tension, whereas Jerusalem's crap doesn't have any sort of horror until the very end, and it's like a 2-hour-long film. Yeah. It's like a zombie sort of vampire film, it's a bit weird. It's like a religious sort of film.
Question number 2. What's your favourite and least favourite horror subgenre? Why?
Favourite? I'm going to say something like paranormal. You know, it's what people are scared of, something that they don't really understand. Whereas something like my least favourite, I'm going to say slasher. Now, I used to like slasher, but as it's gone through, I think they're all just kind of the same now. So, yeah, I think there's not much you can really do to change it. Fair enough.
Your favourite and least favourite horror subgenre and why?
My favourite subgenre would have to be a zombie, as it's got a lot of suspense and the survival aspect of it, which is really interesting and it's just really good.
Thank you.
what's your favourite and least favourite horror subgenre and why?
Favourite horror subgenre is probably zombie, and least favourite is slasher. I think it's just a bit boring. It's not tense. There's not much of a story behind it. It's a bit plain and boring.
What attracts you?
What's your favourite and least favourite horror subgenre and why?
Favourite, probably home invasion films like The Purge. They feature a lot of violence, very tense sort of atmosphere, whereas creepy kid sort of films are just a bit weird. I don't really like them. They're boring, if anything. Just annoying little children.
What attracts you to horror films?
The scare element.
Scare factor.
Really gets me. You know, I want to sit there and enjoy my film.
Let me move on to my next question. What attracts you to horror films?
I think it's just like how scary they're supposed to be, the jumping. I love a bit of adrenaline, I love the thrill. It's just something I really like to watch.
What attracts you to horror films?
Gets your adrenaline pumping, gets you on the edge of your seat. It's tense, fast paced, always interesting.
What attracts you to horror films?
Probably violence and jump scares and stuff like that, rather than like tension film, more action rather than just scares. Yeah.
On to my next question. What makes a good horror film for you?
The scares, the jumps, you know, good story as well. You know, if I really believe it, it's going to scare me.
Right. So, and in your opinion, what makes a good horror film?
It's a good horror film. I think the fact you need a little bit of a scare in your life. I think the horror films give you that little bit of a thrill, gives you a good jump, just exciting. Yeah, exciting.
What makes a good horror film?
I think it needs a good director and a good plot, and you can't be too over the top with the gore. Like the story's got to be there as well. It can't just be blood and guts.
What makes a good horror film?
Yeah, what makes a good horror film?
Yeah, in your opinion.
Again, a lot of gore, a lot of horror.
Yeah.
Makes the film bad. What makes it bad?
I'm going to say, you know, nothing new, nothing original.
Nothing original. Yeah.
You know, they're just copying off of a film here. They're all the same.
And what makes a bad horror film in your opinion?
Bad horror film. When it's just not scary. It's just like predictable. It's just you know what's going to happen. You don't jump or anything. It's just obvious.
Yeah. Thank you for your time, Mr. Thomas.
Thank you.
What makes it bad horror film?
I think bad editing and like bad special effects. Like I said, when there's too much makeup, it's a bit over the top, it's a bit unbelievable. You want something that still could happen, something realistic, to scare you. So, thanks for your time. Great.
What makes a bad horror film in your opinion?
Cheap scares. Things that are just designed to make your audience jump rather than anything that's actually scary.
So no tension involved in just
No attention, just cheap jump scares. Yeah, exactly.
to Josh.
That's alright.
That was interview number 1. And I'm Zach. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is TWBS Group Media AS1, and today we'll be doing our interviews. So we have me, Marcus, me, Harry Ellis. So we'll be banging these interviews out all day. And here we have Zach Morgan. Thanks guys. We'll see you on the flip flop, boys. Yo. Gang. 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 Gang.